Representative Karen Bass, chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, endorsed former Vice President Joe Biden for president, the Biden campaign announced Friday. He's a man of the people. What, the people he locks up? A decent man who not only understands the issues our communities face every day, but is supportive and productive in crafting and implementing solutions needed to close the wage gap, to shrink the disparities in housing, and to equalize access and healthcare coverage. Bass said in a statement, you can't want to equalize coverage and healthcare coverage if you don't support single payer, so we can throw that out right now. I think he did put out a housing plan, but I'll look into that. And as far as the wage gap, every single Democrat, at least out of the ones that have run for president, supports raising the minimum wage. So that's kind of not really some big, huge hallmark. Bass joins 36 other members of the Congressional Black Caucus in endorsing Biden, who has touted his support among black voters. Bass told the Associated Press that the CBC as a whole is not officially endorsing a candidate, though the majority of members have already announced support for Biden. You know what kills me? There are two dueling narratives about the plight of African Americans, right? And when you take the liberal approach, which is to say they're subject to a lot of different issues, such as getting incarcerated for um, crimes that whites do as often, but having a higher rate of going to jail for nonviolent crimes. Um, their schools being underfunded in their lower income communities, all this different stuff. And the Congressional Black Caucus, right? The people who are supposed to, because of their ethnicity, be understood to have some deeper understanding of issues affecting blacks, decide to back a man who wrote a bill to put them in jail. Like all the people that were just, this is why leadership for minority groups in the US, especially when it's from elected office, is a joke. This lady doesn't know anything about this man. Or rather, if she does know that stuff, she doesn't care. Because when you're in office, for the most part, you got a couple of variants, but they're few far and in between. It's not about taking a stand. It's not about thinking about something in a way that is not cognizant of your colleagues. It's about bending over, accepting the status quo, and doing what everyone else thinks is hot. And just like Mike Gravel said, most politicians are cowards. If I was the Congressional Black Caucus chairman, which is what she is, a chairwoman rather, and they asked me, hey, are you going to endorse Biden? I would laugh in their face. And I would proceed to list all the different reasons for why he's a terrible candidate. How helpful was he to solving understanding the issues our communities face every day when he voted to outsource jobs to Mexico and Canada? Like, no one knows about NAFTA other than me and his support for all these stupid trade agreements. Again, these people are just so unbelievable. And this is who we have representing us? What I wouldn't give to see them lose re-election. It would be a terrific occasion.